गुड मॉर्निंग चिल्ड्रेन पिला माने केमिति अछ प्रभु को कृपारू समस्ते भलरे थिवो प्रभु को पाखरे प्रार्थना समस्ते सुस्थ आ सुरक्षित थिवो आ स्कूल तो खोली जाउची समस्ते स्कूल रे पुणी देखाबा स्कूल रे पाठ पढ़िबा पुणी आमर डेली रूटीन पुणी कार्यकारी हब तेणु ठाकुर को अनेक अनेक प्रणाम जहाँ आम समस्ते सुरक्षित अच्छे पिला माने मते तो जानी पारुथुवो कारण मु केते थर तुम सम्मुख को आसिलेनी मु पार्थेय कुमार बराल असिस्टेंट टीचर शारदाबिहार गवर्नमेंट हाई स्कूल बालीगुआड़ी पुरी अंडर डीओ पुरी। Now my dear children, we shall move for a chain that is on my story is said. As time is very limited, discuss today. अच्छा पिला माने समस्ते मोबाइल बही खाता कलम सब धरिकी पाखरे बसछ तो आई थिंक यू मस्ट बी विथ योर मोबाइल विथ योर पेपर और कॉपी पेन एंड बुक also. So far our coverage concerned, we have covered up the whole text of the academic session. Am I right? But we will have a review or revision class. This is a revisional class, okay? Revisional class means view again. So go through the text once again more. My dear children, today we have taken up an old one. It has been already discussed, it has been already read to you, you have practiced it so many times, all these things have done, okay. Today we will go for a revision headed my story is said. You see, my story is said. No? Do you know this chapter? My story is said. Page number 56. You find out page number 56. Turn on. Page number 56. Here is a chain that you might have heard in Odia. My story is said. We have already done this several times. Am I right? So once again, I would like to remind you that you go through this my story said once again, so that this will enforce you or enrich your reading habit. Okay? You see, my story is said. My story is said. My story is said. The flowering plant is dead. Do you see? Go through the text. If you remember, recite yourselves. Okay. My story is said, the flowering plant is dead. The flowering plant, oh flowering plant, why did you die? Oh flowering plant, why did you die? कौन कहला? The black cow ate me up and made me lie. lie, made me lie. Oh black cow, why did the plant you eat? Why did the plant you eat? You see, why did, oh black cow, why did the plant you eat? Because the cowherd did not well me treat. Because the cowherd did not well me treat. Oh cowherd, why did you well the cow treat? Why did not you well the cow treat? The daughter-in-law, you see, the daughter-in-law did not give me food to eat. The daughter-in-law did not give me food to eat. Oh daughter-in-law, why did not you give him food to eat? Because my little baby did cry. Because my little baby did cry. Oh little baby, why did you cry? Oh little baby, why did you cry? The ant beat me, that is why. The ant beat me, that is why. Oh ant, why did you bite the little child? Why did you bite the little child? Under the soil I hide and bite a soft place when I do find. When I do find. ଏଇଟାକୁ ତୁମମାନେ ଆଗୁଆ ଜାଣିଛ because it has already been delivered. It was delivered in the earlier classes and you have gone through it several times. So I think my children, it will be easier on your part. You feel it easy, I hope. Am I right? Yes, thank you very much. I think, anyway, this is a chain of activity. One action leads to another action. Another action leads to another action. This type of chains you might have heard from your father, mother, grandmother, grandfather. Locally, you might have heard so many chains like this. Anyway, first you go through this one for 1 minute only. Then we will have discussion. Okay. You see, my story is said. What happened to the plant? It is dead. What happened to the plant? It is dead. Why did it die? Why did the plant die? Why did the flowering plant die? Why did the plant die? Why did the flowering plant die? You see, the black cow ate it up, so it died. Am I right? Why did the black cow eat the plant? Because the cowherd did not take care of the cow. It moved astray. It moved astray here and there. So it came across the soft plant and ate it up. Is it right? Okay. So, why did not the cowherd treat the cow? Because his daughter-in-law did not give him food to eat. He was hungry, so he did not run after the cow because he was hungry. His daughter-in-law did not give him food. Am I right, my children? You are my good children. You have gone through this several times. Oh, little baby. Oh, then why did the daughter-in-law? Why did not the daughter-in-law give food the cowherd? Why? Because her little baby cried. Why? Because her little baby cried. Why? Because her little baby cried. Why did the little baby cry? Why did the little baby cry? Why did the little baby cry? The aunt beat the baby, so the baby cried. The aunt beat the baby. The aunt beat the baby, so the baby cried. If you will be asked why did the baby cry, the answer will be the baby cried because the aunt beat it. Is it right? Why did the aunt, oh aunt, why did you bite the baby? Why did the aunt bite the baby? The aunt said, what said? I go here and there. I hide under the soil. I bite soft place when I come across. If I find any soft place, I bite it. I sting my teeth into the soft place. So, be it a baby, be it anything else. Okay, my dear children, this one we have done it several times. It is specially based upon reading activity. My dear children, if you are able to read your text, you will easily understand. So, if any of you is backward in reading, please ensure how to read effectively. If you read effectively, you can understand the theme or the topic or anything written easily. First, try to improve your reading habit. How will you improve your reading habit? Deliberately take a chance to read at every point of your life skill. How? For example, you are going towards the station. You see several things written on the walls. Try to read it there. Railway station, Puri, railway station, Bhubaneswar, Ahmedabad Express, Puri Howrah Express. So go on reading like this. If you come across any newspaper headlines, you go through it. If you come across any hoarding or any advertisement that is shortly written, try to read it. Try to identify, recognize and make sounds. It is a spontaneous process. If you don't want, nobody can make you. As we can drag a horse to water, but we cannot make it to drink. घोड़ा को पानी की नहीं जीवा, किंतु ताकू पानी पियाई परिवा नहीं, unless it desires to drink water. Likewise, my dear children, have a feeling that I should read effectively. I should go into a good reader in English. If you are able to read English, nothing will be difficult on your part. Everything will be made easy for you if you are able to read. So, reading is a good habit. Searching for words in a good dictionary is also a good habit. Writing good English or communicate good English is a good habit. So, try to acquire these habits as your own. It takes time and it is very difficult. It is very boring. Still, you have an impression, you have a feeling that I should do it, even though it is very difficult. This is my message to all my dear students, good students across the state of Odisha. So, let us switch over to another activity based on reading. It is already designed in your textbook, nothing new. This is a familiar exercise. This is a familiar and prescribed for you in your text. You may open the page 59, read the poem and answer the question. Right? And this is linked to your one of your play habits, game attitude. You are fond of flying kites. Am I right? So, this is designed on this because it will be easier on your part. Anyway, let us take up this one. Read the poem and answer the questions. Read the poem and answer the questions. Bartana Pilamane, first go through this one in your text and take some time. Sir, it is wide open. Sir, kholiela dwarta. Anyway, a kite on the ground is just a paper and string. A kite on the ground is just paper and string, but up in the air will dance and sing. A kite in the air will dance and caper, but back on the ground is just a string and paper. Go to this one. My dear children, value is something different. Everything is value added. If you collect some paper and stitch together, it makes a good copy. If you collect some soil, make an earthen pot, it is more valuable than a soil, a mound of soil, MOUN, mound of soil or mound of earth. Okay? If you write something, it is a written copy. If you collect some paper, it is ordinary paper. When you make a kite out of it, it has a different look. Eta bhalo dekha jauchi ki kite ta emti uthithibo gar deithibo. You are familiar with kites, so I did not give you any trace or impression of a kite because you are aware of the fact. This is kite. Kite. What happens to kite? Kite flies in the sky. And you might have seen different episodes on kites of Natia and many more. Thank you very much. A kite on the ground is just a paper and string. When the kite lies, it is just a paper. What is this poem about? What is this poem about? Dekho, this is very simple and direct reciprocal. It reciprocates to question, what is the poem about? The poem is about a kite. What does it do when up in the air? It will dance and sing. What is it when it is on the ground? Just string and paper. Right? Do you like flying kites? Bhal lage? Yes. What are the kites normally made of? Paper and string. Paper and string. Okay. So let us move for another one. More you practice, more effective reading you will acquire. Don't take it difficult, it is very easy. It is directly linked. You see, a son-in-law after his marriage was planning to visit his father-in-laws for the first time. You have gone through this one, foolish son-in-law. A man from his village gave him some advice. Use big and high sounding words in your father-in-law's house. Always sit on a high place. First say no to any food given to you or offered to you. You see, it is very easy. What is this paragraph about? A son-in-law. Okay. What was he planning? Dekha, he was planning to visit his father-in-laws for the first time. Sabu direct achi. Everything available. When was he planning? When was he planning? For the first time. Would lekha hai. You see, father-in-law, his marriage was planning visit for the first time. For the first time. Back up. Had he gone to his father-in-law house before? कौन करिया? No. एटा कौन करिया? No. ना जाइथिला गुरु? No. Who gave him some advice? Who gave him some advice? किए सब advice दला? Who gave? A man from his village. Who gave advice? A man from his village. How many pieces of advice did he give? Use big and high sounding words. Second, sit on a high place. Say no to food when offered. 3 advice. 3 pieces of advice. Advice is uncountable. You say piece of advice, 2 pieces of advice, 3 pieces of advice. What was the second advice? देखो, sit on a high. कौन कहला से? First one is use big and high sounding words. Second, sit on a high place. Okay. What was the third advice? No to any food given to you. Will he carry out the advice? Yes, because we have gone through the story earlier. Another one, you see, read the following poem and answer the questions in complete sentences. Dekho, it is already available in your book. You see, that is, I woke up, page 61. I woke up this morning and I got out of bed. Then I took a cup of tea and ate a slice of bread. I went to the bus stop and caught the bus to school. On my way back, it rained and the weather was cool. You see? You see? I woke up this morning and got out of bed. Then I took a cup of tea. Who is tea in the poem? What did he or she take after getting up? Why did he eat or she eat? How did she go to school? What happened on her way to school? Many more things. I have given this to lead your practice ahead. Okay? Make it practice. Here is another paragraph. These two paragraphs are meant for your practice at home. You practice at your home and show your concerned English teacher. He will give you more information about this. How to read carefully, how to make answers, how to lead mental talk. My dear children, if you improve your mental talk, you will be able to speak very fluently. If you design how to do, how to speak, how to read, how to write, it will be more effective on your part. Okay, my dear children, let me read this one, further one. There was a crow and there was a cuckoo. They lived together happily. The crow was hard working, but the cuckoo was very lazy. The crow brought food, the cuckoo only ate. The cuckoo also wanted to lay eggs, but one day the crow the cuckoo threw away the eggs and laid her own eggs there. The crow did not know this. She sat over the eggs for some days. Young ones came out. She took care of them, but when the young ones grew up, they sang like cuckoos. So she drove them away from the day the crow always drives away the cuckoo. This is a very valuable question. So it is also spoken even in your villages, in your communities. Cow basare koili ruhe na, koili basare cow ruhe na. Right? So there is a story behind this one. Why does the cuckoo looks after the crow's eggs? Why does the cuckoo looks after the crow's eggs? Behind it, there is a story. You will ask your teacher, because time is out now. I am going to wind up my lesson today. So I have no more time to stand before you. Hence, I request you all, my dear children across the state, you will ask your teacher, why does the cuckoo looks after the crow's eggs? behind it there is a very interesting and beautiful story. You will enjoy listening from your teachers. Anyway, this paragraph I leave you for you all. Go through this paragraph and practice the questions to be answered at your end. So, I leave up this one and this one for your personal practice at home. So, thank you very much, my dear children. The school is going to open very soon. I wish you will look after your health care and make yourselves healthy, happy and interesting. You feel interested to learn more and more things. Curiosity to know is a very important device. You can explore, you can go to any extent if you have a deep sense of a feeling that I should know. I should know more and more things. That is your motivation, personal motivation. Get yours motivated. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Good boys, good girls. Thank you very much. See you if chance comes. Dhanyavad, namaskar.